some planets are not just uninhabitable. They are nightmares. Worlds where the sky rains glass. Worlds where oceans may cover the entire planet, but no human could ever survive. Worlds with crushing gravity, burning atmospheres, toxic clouds, endless darkness, and surfaces hotter than lava. For a long time, we only knew the planets in our own solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. But then astronomers started finding planets around other stars. They are called exoplanets. And today, we know of thousands of them. NASA's confirmed exoplanet count has reached around 6,000 worlds, and many more candidates are still waiting to be confirmed. Some are gas giants, some are super-Earths, and some are extreme worlds unlike anything in our solar system. NASA describes super-Earths as planets more massive than Earth but lighter than Neptune and Uranus, while planets like HD 189733b are known for extreme atmospheres, including clouds associated with glass-like particles. And the more we discover, the more one thing becomes clear: the universe is not filled with peaceful copies of Earth. It is filled with monsters. So today, we are counting down 10 alien planets more terrifying than hell. Number 10, the Rotten Egg Planet. Imagine a planet larger than Earth wrapped in a thick alien atmosphere covered, perhaps, by a global ocean of magma and filled with sulfur-rich gases. This world may not just look terrifying. It may smell terrifying. Scientists studying the exoplanet L98-59d have suggested that its atmosphere could contain heavy sulfur compounds, including gases linked to the smell of rotten eggs on Earth. Of course, nobody has actually smelled this planet. No spacecraft has landed there. No astronaut has stepped onto its surface. But the chemistry tells a disturbing story. This may be a world where sulfur gases rise from a molten interior, where the atmosphere is toxic, and where the surface could be shaped by heat and magma. It is not a second Earth. It is not a place of oceans, forests, or blue skies. It may be a sulfur-rich, molten alien world, a planet that reminds us that nature can create places far stranger than science fiction. And the scariest part? This planet is not just a curiosity. It may represent a whole new type of world. A class of planets we barely understand. Number 9, the Lava Planet. Now picture a world so close to its star that rock itself begins to melt. A planet where the ground glows red. Where oceans are not made of water, but molten stone. Where the day side is a permanent furnace. Lava planets are among the most extreme rocky worlds known. Some orbit so close to their stars that one side is constantly blasted by radiation and heat. If the planet is tidally locked, one hemisphere may face the star forever. That means eternal daylight on one side and possibly endless darkness on the other. On the day side, temperatures can become high enough to melt rock. The surface may be covered in magma seas. The atmosphere may contain vaporized minerals. And when that material cools, it could fall back down as rocky rain. Imagine standing on a planet where the air burns, the ground melts, and the sky itself is filled with evaporated stone. There is no shelter. No water. No life as we know it. Just fire, gravity, and molten rock. This is not a world you visit. This is a world you survive only in imagination. Number 8, the planet where it rains glass. From far away, HD 189733b looks beautiful. It has a deep blue color, almost like Earth seen from space. But that blue color is a lie. This planet is not blue because of oceans. It is blue because of a violent, hellish atmosphere. NASA describes HD 189733b as a gas giant with a blowtorched atmosphere and clouds laced with glass-like particles. That means this beautiful blue world may have weather unlike anything on Earth. Not gentle rain. Not snow. Not clouds drifting calmly across the sky. But extreme winds and glass-rich clouds in a superheated atmosphere. Imagine a planet where the sky itself becomes a weapon. Where tiny particles of glass are carried through the atmosphere at terrifying speeds. From space, it looks calm. A glowing blue jewel. But up close, it is a storm world. A planet where beauty hides violence. A reminder that in space, the most beautiful worlds may also be the deadliest. Number 7. The dark dead planet. Not every terrifying planet burns. Some are terrifying because they are silent. Dead. Airless. Dark. Imagine a rocky world with no breathable atmosphere, no oceans, no weather, and no protection from space. A world where the surface is exposed directly to radiation from its star. A planet where the sky is black even during the day. No clouds. No wind. No sound. Just rock, heat, cold, and silence. Worlds like this may be common. Some rocky exoplanets orbit too close to their stars and lose their atmospheres. Others may never form thick atmospheres at all. Without air, there is no protection. Temperatures can swing violently. Radiation hits the surface directly. Any water would likely disappear or freeze in hidden places. To us, Earth feels normal. But Earth is protected by an atmosphere, a magnetic field, oceans, and a stable climate. Take those away, and a planet becomes something else. A dead stone in space. A world that looks like a planet but feels more like a grave. Number 6. The rogue planet. Now imagine a planet with no sunrise. No sunset. No seasons. No star. A planet thrown out of its home system, drifting alone through interstellar darkness. These are called rogue planets or free-floating planets. They do not orbit a star. They wander through the galaxy alone. Some may have formed like stars, from collapsing gas. Others may have formed in normal planetary systems and were later ejected by gravitational chaos. Maybe a giant planet passed too close. Maybe the system became unstable. Maybe a young world was thrown into the darkness before it ever had a chance to settle into orbit. A rogue planet could drift for billions of years. No daylight. No warmth from a sun. Only the faint glow of distant stars. If it has an atmosphere, it may trap some internal heat. If it has oceans beneath ice, perhaps strange chemistry could survive below the surface. But from the outside, it would be a lonely world. A planet with no home. A world moving silently through the galaxy, invisible until it bends the light of a background star. A cosmic orphan. Number 5. The ultra-hot Jupiter. Jupiter is already enormous. Now imagine a planet like Jupiter but orbiting insanely close to its star. So close that a year lasts only days or even hours. These are called ultra-hot Jupiters. They are gas giants exposed to extreme stellar radiation. Their atmospheres can reach temperatures of thousands of degrees. NASA has described bizarre weather on ultra-hot Jupiters, including worlds where vaporized rock may rain down and atmospheres are heated intensely by their stars. On some of these planets, molecules may be torn apart on the dayside by extreme heat, then recombine on the cooler nightside. Iron, titanium, rock vapor, chemistry becomes violent. These are not calm gas giants. They are planets being blasted by their stars. The dayside can glow like a furnace. The atmosphere can be stripped away over time. Winds may carry heat across the planet at incredible speeds. And because these planets orbit so close, they are often tidally locked. One side always faces the star. The other faces eternal night. A planet split between fire and darkness. A world where Jupiter became hell. Number 4. The water world. A planet covered entirely in water sounds beautiful. A global ocean. No deserts. No dry land. A blue world under an alien sky. But a water world may be far more dangerous than it sounds. If the ocean is deep enough, there may be no continents at all. No shallow seas. No beaches. No stable land. Just ocean stretching across the entire planet. And below that ocean, the pressure could become unimaginable. At extreme depths, water may transform into exotic high-pressure ice. Not ice because it is cold, but ice because the pressure is so enormous. That means the ocean might not even touch rock. Instead, a layer of high-pressure ice could separate the liquid ocean from the planet's interior. That matters because on Earth, the interaction between water, rock, atmosphere, and geology helps regulate climate and support life. On a deep water world, that balance may be very different. A beautiful ocean planet could actually be a prison. No land. No fire. No easy access to minerals. No surface to stand on. Just endless water above and crushing pressure below. A world that looks like paradise from space but may be deadly in every direction. Number 3, the super-Earth with crushing gravity. Super-Earths sound promising. They are larger than Earth but smaller than Neptune. Some may be rocky. Some may have atmospheres. Some may even orbit in the habitable zone. But super-Earth does not mean better Earth. It may mean a planet with crushing gravity. A planet where every step is harder. Where mountains collapse under their own weight. Where volcanic pressure is extreme. Where the atmosphere could be thick, heavy, and suffocating. NASA defines super-Earths as planets more massive than Earth but lighter than Neptune and Uranus, and they can be made of rock, gas, or both. If a super-Earth has much stronger gravity than our planet, humans would struggle immediately. Your body would feel heavier. Your heart would work harder. Movement would be exhausting. And if the atmosphere were dense, the pressure at the surface could be deadly. It might be rocky. It might look stable. It might even have clouds. But standing there could feel like being crushed by the planet itself. A super-Earth may not be Earth's bigger sibling. It may be Earth's stronger, darker, more violent cousin. Number 2, the exo-Venus. Venus is already one of the most terrifying places in our solar system. Its surface is hot enough to melt lead. Its atmosphere is mostly carbon dioxide. Its clouds contain sulfuric acid. The pressure at the surface is crushing. And because of a runaway greenhouse effect, the planet became a furnace. Now imagine many worlds like Venus orbiting other stars. These are sometimes called exo-Venuses. And they may be common. A rocky planet too close to its star can lose control of its climate. Water vapor can build up. Heat gets trapped. The atmosphere thickens. The surface temperature rises. Eventually, the planet becomes a hellish greenhouse world. From far away, an exo-Venus might look like a rocky planet in an interesting orbit. But under the clouds, it could be deadly. No oceans. No breathable air. No safe surface. Just heat, pressure, and toxic clouds. This is one of the most important warnings in planetary science. A planet can be Earth-sized rocky and still be completely uninhabitable. The difference between Earth and Venus may be smaller than we like to think. And somewhere out there, countless planets may have taken the Venus path. Worlds that almost became Earth but turned into hell. Number 1, the planet falling into its star. The most terrifying planet is not just hostile. It is doomed. Imagine a giant world spiraling closer and closer to its star. Every orbit brings it nearer to destruction. The star's gravity pulls harder. The atmosphere is stripped away. The planet heats up. Its orbit decays. And eventually, it crosses the point of no return. It falls into the star. NASA's Webb observations of a planet-swallowing event suggested that, in one case, the planet may have plunged into the star rather than simply being swallowed as the star expanded. That is a terrifying idea. A planet does not explode in one dramatic instant like in a movie. It is pulled apart, heated, stretched, stripped, and consumed. A world that may have existed for billions of years can end by falling into the furnace of its own sun. This is the final nightmare. Not a planet of lava. Not a planet of glass rain. Not a frozen rogue world. But a planet with an expiration date. A world already sentenced to death by gravity. And when it finally disappears, it becomes part of the star itself. A planet erased. Final. The universe is full of planets. But not all of them are homes. Some are oceans without land. Some are deserts of radiation. Some are frozen wanderers. Some are burning giants. Some are toxic, crushing, molten, or doomed. And every time astronomers discover a new world, we learn the same lesson: Earth is not ordinary. It is protected, balanced, fragile, and maybe incredibly rare. Out there, beyond our solar system, are thousands of alien worlds. Some may be beautiful. Some may be mysterious. Some may one day teach us about life. But others are pure nightmares. Planets more terrifying than hell. And we have only just begun to find them. Subscribe for more cosmic mysteries and strange worlds beyond Earth.